All right. So, going to work on this idea of having 4 Ishtars and all running the same site, see how well they can do. Here they are right here. You can see all 4 of them. And I'm hoping that it will do good. It's about 1.2 billion in an outlay of value of the ships, and so that's quite a bit. I also today plan on doing some home defense, and so I haven't done PvP stuff for a while, and yesterday got a kill, and that was great. And it was in a cheap ship that I've had since I moved in here. But it turned out to be the right ship for the job. So it was great. And anyway, so this is the Isktar fit. It's a general fit for doing like havens in drone space. It's set up for drone space. It's got the proper drones in it for drone space and everything. And so it's I think a good fit. I do want to make some changes to it though. There are some things that are not necessary in here, and so I think that we can remove a few things that are just not needed, and then make it more efficient overall for all 4 of these ships so that they are less of a loss when I take a loss. I do expect that I'll take losses, but I hope that I'll make more than I lose. That's the plan. I did with my Paladin. I lost my Paladin a couple days ago, and with that Paladin, I probably made somewhere in the range of 6 to 7 billion in bounties and loot and stuff. And it was a 3 billion ISK ship. I lost it. I'm still 4 billion up. I've still covered the cost of replacing another one. Obviously, you want it to be really like a 10x to make it not sting so much, because as it is, I only just barely doubled. And so, it's the way it is, right? This is Eve. So anyway, I think that for the purposes of the setup of doing these as a group.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Zero $dollar bill just followed.
Greatly reduce things here. And $1 bill. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. So for drones, we don't need too terribly much. We just need the drones that we're going to use in the sites, and then if these are proving to be too slow when I'm getting attacked in PvP senses, then may break out warriors with everybody. The warriors are cheap, and then we got Hornets and Vespas, electronic countermeasures drones to try and break a hold if somebody has one. So now we got, it's an EM shield reinforcer. The rats out here, they're not primarily EM. They are primarily kinetic. But I have really good kinetic resistances naturally with this ship. Do this. This is a shield ship. And we have 90 kinetic resistance. I'm pretty sure, is it kinetic or is it explosive? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have to go look. Let's hop out and look. Right. Just gonna warp in on a drone horde and take a look at the rats. I'm almost positive they're explosive kinetic on the damage that they deal. Morning, Brain Manager. Come on here. All right, all we need to do is show info, okay, and head back up to the Keep Star. No, the damage that they're dealing is primarily EM. You know, it seems to me that I looked at this earlier and it was primarily explosive on drones. Let's not dock. Why was I thinking that? That is primarily EM. Go look at Gate Rat or Belt Rat.
Drive active.
I don't think they're any different. They're still drone. Right. Maps. Oh, look at this. Their damage is 80% thermal, 20% kinetic, where the other one was primarily EM, secondary explosive, tertiary. This, oh, we got a retribution up here. This one is 80% explosive, 20% kinetic. What's the deal? Are we going to have to consider these Omni? In this one, look at that. It's 80% thermal damage it's doing.
Warp drive active.
The FPS issues fixed? I don't know. Yeah. I mean, it's working right now. I didn't see any patch from Eve today. Although I wasn't looking really closely. But it seems to be working fine today. So,
Docking
all right.
request accepted.
I'm trying to wrap my brain around this. Apparently, we just have to go Omni. But I didn't realize, just looking at those drones right there, 3 different damage setups. 3 different ones. The only one that wasn't a high number. No, thermal was high. No, they're all as much as 80. So right. Their resistances for attacking them are all the same. And the drones here is it's best to hit them with the M. So are drones the only ones that are this way? I actually thought they were all locked in to be in the same way. Learned something new today. Yeah, I actually thought that they were all the same. Hello, tanker. So, all right, that's fine. We got a fine setup here, and EM shield reinforcer is fine. Wow, 238 million. That's great. Now it's good that we can get it down lower. Then all right. I think we're good. Obi Owen, hello. So this is going to be Isktar quad, or actually multi, because we might do more than quad. That with other. So it's going to be Isktar M. Here. So we're going to need to swap out some stuff on it. This one's kinetic. It has 0 in EM. That's really interesting. See, well, that's because this is for Guristas. So, probably has the wrong drones in it. Yep, it does. I'm gonna take all these salvage drones out because we're not gonna salvage anything here except for if we get a sentient or a carrier. So, or a dread, and the infested carrier. We'll salvage those, but I only need one ship that has that, and it'll be whichever is the lead ship. The lead ship will also have a civilian gun on it. So, right. Bring this up here. And I'll just make sure that this has the 2 auto-targeting 1. It has a multi-spectrum, okay. Shield boost, amplifier, large compact pro acid battery. Yeah, this is actually a really cheap fit now for an Isktar. I mean, seriously, this is great. All right, low power, 4 drone damage amplifier. Okay. Yeah, we got that. And those are all 2s, and then capacitor flux coils, 2 of those, and then we've got the medium capacitor control, and then we just need an EM shield reinforcer, so we're gonna have to bust this out. I want to do something else too. Let's clean this up here, because I got a lot of stuff I gotta look at in here. Repairs. One warrior. All right, now repackage all. Can I equip 1 or 2 drone link range? I could, but the Isktar here also already has a natural bonus to the drone range. It's 85 instead of 60, and so it's already out there. I can only target to 75, and it's at 85 already. So the only reason I might want to do longer would be for salvaging, because you don't necessarily want all of your drones out further than that, because you'll lose them if you have to dock up, is what'll happen. Because the drones in these are big and slow. So are the salvage drones, actually. The salvage drones are actually the slowest. I wish that there was, you can get some modules for mid that allow to increase drone speed and everything, and I wish that we could put something like that in the high, because if we could, then that would be most excellent, because I would definitely add speed to the drones, but there's just not room for it. So the only other thing is I wonder if a command ship, are there any command ships that can operate 5 large drones and still give command bursts and have at least okay DPS? Because could take out something that was a command ship, an EOS could take out something that was a command ship and give boosts to these. I wonder, are there any of the boosts that work for drones? I think that there are, but I'm not very versed in that area. So yeah, that's not my area of expertise by any means. we're gonna, oh, I can't clean stuff up here. I just have charges and I have loot. Damn it, I don't have all of the other stuff here. All right, let's I got in these. That's all pure charges. Boosts don't affect drones. All right. Then there's not much point because drones are all the damage here. They already don't have propulsion. We don't need greater speed. The shields hold up fine. And so, you know, I suppose that the primary ship doesn't even have to have drones, does it? If all of the other ships are on it and it has guns, then they would just attack whatever you're shooting at. I think that I'll just stay with the with this setup that I've got right here because I want to keep it cheap too. And like a command ship is going to add quite a bit of cost to it. What's thought, huh? It's an interesting thought. It could be fun. It would allow me to do, so if you can have 10 ships giving drones to a ship, then I could run 11 clients, right? If the primary ship didn't have drones? Is that right? Or would it be 9? Or 10, because it's just 9 plus 1. I don't know which it is, but boy, can I imagine this many of these? No. I'd rather build like 4 Markee's bombers or 4 Thunderchilds. But the 4 Thunderchilds? Oh my God, that's going to be crazy expensive. Well, both of them are crazy expensive. I mean, to have the Markee's are what, about 2.5 billion each? And it's probably around the same for Thunderchilds. So you're looking at 10 billion out there. You got to have really good intel, right? You got to be in a system that you have really good intel on, and that you that you've made sure it doesn't have any wormholes in it, and so that really the only thing you're going to be affected to is somebody filamenting in, which, you know, could catch you. I don't know. It gets me thinking, that's for sure. That's for sure. But do I want to lay out 10 billion? So how fast could I do the Haven sites? At a 10 billion layout, could I do the Haven sites in like 3.5 minutes? Like, could I get it down that much? Because that would be maybe my measurement point of where it would be worth it, because then for 3.5 minutes at a site, I could do, you know, I could make 35 million or whatever. Crazy to think about it. I'd almost rather fire up another couple of accounts with these and because 2.5 billion, I could run 8 of these ships, maybe 9. So I think I'm gonna shut my door. My wife's having a loud phone conversation. All right. So, okay. I think some of this stuff just needs to be put in loot, and because I'm going to resell it. I'll just come back in here and look later. Right, and these are all charges. So I keep some Praetors here. I consider drones charges. And the salvage drones, I'm going to need those. What's going on with the bot? Right, should work now. None in here that I need to pull back out. Okay. It's all good. So I need to bust out this one item here. We're going to put in this. Bump out a Tech 2, but it's the wrong flavor for this. It was good for Barista, which I did really enjoy. I did really enjoy working in the Barista space. Some of you may not have heard what I said yesterday, but I left Moose Army. And along with many other people, Moose Army had a change in leadership. And so then there was a split. And I don't know how many people split off from Moose Army. But it's a few, and it's a double-digit percentage. And so a lot of us are over at Take the Bait now, still in Pandemic Horde. And Take the Bait's made up of former Moose Army people primarily. So anyway, that's where I'm at now. And if you want to join us out here in Null, !Corp in Twitch chat. All right. Well, that now I need its drones. Was there any warriors in here? There are warriors in here. Okay, won't have to buy those. So we are actively recruiting. Pop into the Discord there, say hello, and you are interested in joining or potentially interested in joining. The group is pretty chill, so it's good. It's a nice environment. But what led me to that is we don't have any space in Guristas territory like Moose Army did. So, yeah. Okay. Drones. So now it needs 5 warriors. And then 5 Imperial Navy Praetors. You guys are not carrying any extra drones with them because they're not supposed to lose any. Reminds me how Corp got founded leadership and they're like done with wormholes. New Corp members, yeah, it's Moose Army is now red to me. I'm not sure where they moved to, but yeah, they're red now. So how it goes. End of an era. I was with Moose Army for 9 years. Years. It's a long time in a video game. I mean, that I've been playing for longer than 9 years is even, more of a thing, I guess. So, okay. This one is done and ready to go. And so let's rename it. Here. I have 2 of them here. No, I only have, oh yeah, I have 2 of them here. All right, I'm gonna hand, unless this one's already all set up, which I don't think it is. Yeah, it's not. Drones are not right, okay. And this one's a wildly different fit. Why is that one grayed out? That was weird. So those are both Tech 1. I want to change the order that these are in, just to give them a little bit of distance on overheating. Change out this one.
Welcome to the Dragons.
This
Crime Fighter just followed.
Fighter, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Five warriors. Raiders. I think this one's good to go. These alerts on here. Just diminishing returns, yeah. And shield on an armor ship, yes. Well, this one can do both. But I see why it's chirping about it. Rename this one. This one is going to be a bit more of a rework. Is it? No. What? Oh yeah, it is going to be a little bit. It is a bit different. So we're EM and EM, 2 EM shield reinforcers. It's interesting. It has this down here, which unfit that. And then look at that, the sucker's still stable. Well, this has got, okay, so this one's got stuff in it that's a lot different. It's adding 60 million to the cost so far. It's got almost the right drones in it. Oh, 2 auto-targeter ones. And then Yes, the large compact shield booster. So it gives 556, 596. And what does this give? $790. See, that's a huge difference. A huge difference. Right, compact. That's a multi-spectrum, okay. So, take these two items out. See what happens when I put the proper battery in and everything. I'm interested to see what happens up here. And it's got a EM Reinforcer Tech 2, so brings it up to 1 minute 20 seconds. Then copacetic booster. I'm lucky that we have a really good market here, because otherwise, imagine if I had to keep running to JITA for all this stuff. I definitely would have quite a robust jump freighter setup going, because I would be going all the time, and all the work and logistics put into figuring out everything you need every time. Man. All right, so that should be $790 now. It is. And then in the lows here, Tech 2 Flux. Yep. Coil. Okay, we need one more of those. Yep, so we're gonna have to put a rig in here because it only is at 3 minutes 35 seconds. So we are gonna have to take one of these rigs out. It's got a more expensive EM rig in it, which is fine. We'll leave that. No sense in lowering it just to make it exactly the same. This one will just have just a little bit more EHP. Make sure on this they're both EM. Yep. Okay. Yep. Busting that out. There we go. We are stable. Took 1,000 off the HP. It's pretty interesting, but it's stable now. Raiders out of here. Salvage drones out of here. These in. Then I use these medium ones too. I guess I'm kind of testing the medium ones. All right. We have 4 ships, folks. All right. Get the gold back to 0. I mean, probably be good for me too, but Nagy, the Vexers just didn't prove to be powerful enough. You can always burn another bot. Oh my goodness. This one, we fire off backups every hour. If it pukes, we'll only lose an hour of data. Got this one running on my end too, and not on some web server out there. All right. It's already all set up for myself. And for this one, we're going to put a pea shooter in it. And then we're going to put some salvage drones in it. So 244 million. Happy with that. Commander Simmons, how negative are you? Do the gold command. I mean, no one was so negative, other than myself, that it wasn't able to dig out of it. Mine, I don't think I'll dig out of it. I gotta get these other two guys over here. Where are they? Why can I not trade? He has negative 646,000. No problem. You won't be negative that much longer. It's doable. Maybe everybody here can take pity on you and give you some gold. Yes, you can do it. The hole is not insurmountable. You can dig yourself out. We are poor. Yeah, I have none to give. All right. Why can't I... Oh, because I'm not in the right place. All right. Let me go to the other station. I got smart on the give gold command and tells how to do it. Man, I wonder if Sean put that in or if the AI is the shit and like came up with that on its own. I am continuously impressed by AI stuff.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
This guy. Gave him 2 gold? What? Wait. No. Somebody gave you a bunch of gold? What? See, Nagy is the man. Nagy's generosity. How about this? How about another 10,000 gold to everybody here in Nagy's honor of being so generous? Look at that. So, there we go. How about that? I'm impressed. Yeah. Now, Zimmerus is positive. Now you can go gamble it all away on a dungeon raid.
Warp drive active.
There's an integrated acolyte up here. We have a neutral in here too. Let me just turn this stuff on in case somebody comes in here to attack. So, this is one of our people, but who do I think they are? Wonder if I know whose it is. That's an expensive drone. It's an acolyte, so actually it's only going to be like, what, 3 million, something like that? Oh, 317,000, not even that, but Did they salvage it? Oh yeah, they're returning. And that Galante hauler it was worth nothing. Right. Well, you know, I like to salvage those things and take a chance. Math makes no sense. He had 2 gold. He got 10k gold. And yeah, because somebody else gave him another 10k right after Nagy gave him the full amount. And then I gave everybody 10k, so now he has 20. It's enough to do a dungeon raid.
Warp drive active.
Right, this is the client that was giving me the most trouble yesterday with stations not appearing and stuff.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Elistroyer 16 just followed.
Elistroya,
request
thank you
accepted.
for the follow. Welcome. Hello, Blooded. See now, I guess that's an okay amount of time, but that's still, you know, kind of longer than normal. I'm going to leave these the same. So now I should be able to open up a trade with everybody. How goes the secret project? It's on schedule. Need to warn me about trading ships. I know the risks. Skins. All right, that's fine. To ask the cat. Yeah. Oh, so we're still training as heavy assault cruisers on this character. And so I wonder what it does on the stats of this in comparison to somebody who's got a mastery 5. Would be better to compare against because it doesn't have a gun on it. The other one has a gun on it. And so 634 DPS, 634 DPS. Okay, 12,647. Oh, this other one got... This is the one with the nice rig. Yeah, okay. So it has a bit more defense, and let's see here. Navigation 218. And this one's 218. What does it even do, the levels here? Let's look. Heavy assault cruiser, 5,000 bonus to drone operation range. Ah, okay, so 80k. And 5% bonus to sentry drone optimal range and tracking speed. Okay, so that's the only thing on that is just the drone range, which 80 is still going to be fine. She's training it. I don't need to put skill points into it. It's got 33 days on it, but you know. Oh, so right, man. This was actually something really hard to put together, you know, yesterday and everything. So if you're watching on YouTube, gotta wait for the next episode.